Judaism. Hi, I'm Miriam. I am Jewish. Jewish people practice a religion called Judaism. Judaism began long ago with the Hebrew people, descendants of Abraham. You've already heard about Abraham. Jewish people believe that God made a covenant or agreement with Abraham. In this covenant, God promised to take care of Abraham and his descendants. And Abraham promised to worship only God instead of following the common practice of worshiping many different gods. Long after Abraham died, the Hebrews had to leave the promised land of Canaan because there was not enough food to eat. They moved to neighboring Egypt, where they were made to work as slaves for the king or Pharaoh of Egypt. After many years, God sent a prophet named Moses to help free the Hebrew people and lead them back to Canaan, the promised land. Moses asked the Egyptian Pharaoh to free the Jewish people from slavery, but the Pharaoh refused. God punished the Pharaoh for enslaving the Jewish people. Finally, the Pharaoh let the Jewish slaves leave Egypt and return to Canaan. Moses led them to freedom by obeying God, who parted or pushed back the waters of the Red Sea so the Jewish people could walk through to Canaan. This journey out of Egypt is called the Exodus. Today, I am celebrating the holiday of Pesach, or Passover, with my family. It is one of our most important Jewish holidays. Passover is when we celebrate the freedom of our people from slavery in Egypt and their journey back to Canaan. I am going to the synagogue to hear the story of Moses once again. Won't you come along? This is my synagogue, or temple. You can tell it apart from other houses of worship because it has the Star of David on it. King David was one of our finest kings, and his six-pointed star has become a symbol of the Jewish faith. Let's go in. Inside, I will introduce you to my uncle, the Rabbi. A rabbi is a religious leader for the Jewish faith. He will read from the Torah, a beautiful handwritten scroll. The Torah refers to all of the Hebrew scriptures, but most often when Jewish people say Torah, they mean the first 5 books that are mostly about Moses. There's my uncle. We are a little bit late. He has already begun reading the story. He reads in Hebrew, the ancient language of the Jewish people. Tonight, as part of our celebration, we will tell the Exodus story. Would you like to join my family at our Seder? Seder is the name of our special Passover dinner. It's a lot like our weekly Shabbat, or Sabbath, our holy day of rest on Saturday, when the whole family gathers together for a big special meal. The youngest person in the room who can speak is the one who begins the Seder by asking, why is this night different from all other nights? At a Seder, the food we eat is very important. Each food put on the Seder plate has a special meaning to help us remember the story of Moses and the Hebrews escaping from Egypt. Passover lasts for 1 week, and each day we eat matzah, or flatbread. That is because when the Jewish people fled Egypt so quickly, they did not have time to wait for their bread to rise. All they had to eat was flatbread. See what I mean about each food at our Seder having a special meaning? Passover is a really important holiday for my people, but we have lots of other holidays as well. We also celebrate Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, which happens during late summer or autumn. We eat sweet foods such as apples and honey to represent our wish for a sweet year ahead. That is when we thank God for the creation of the world. During another Jewish holiday called Hanukkah, meaning the Festival of Lights, Jewish people all around the world light 9 branched candlesticks called menorahs. They light the menorahs to remember the past. a time when they rebelled against the rulers who had conquered them. These rulers told the Jewish people that they could no longer pray to God. The story goes that when the Jewish people went to the temple, they only found a small jar of oil with which to relight the lamp. However, the oil lasted miraculously for 8 days until they were able to get more. Another of our holidays, Yom Kippur, is a time when we ask God to forgive our sins. We try to live our lives by the 10 Commandments, special laws given to Moses by God. They tell us that there is only one God and that we are to respect Him by treating others respectfully. And that's all for now. Shalom. Peace to you.